It's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website kangaroocourtofaustralia.com. Now, there's been some movement in the US in relation to Dominion Voting Systems defamation lawsuit against Fox News and their parent company, Fox Corp. And that also has implications for the defamation lawsuit by Lachlan Murdoch against Crikey in Australia. So we're going to have a look at that as well. Now, firstly, Dominion filed some new evidence last Thursday in the US in their lawsuit. So let's have a listen to what Glenn Kirschner, a lawyer in the US, has said on his YouTube channel in relation to that.
So friends, some of the Fox network anchors have been caught in their own words, caught in their own emails, lying to their viewers about election fraud. And yes, they're being sued, and they'll probably be ordered to pay more than $1 billion to the people and the organization that they defamed. But I think we, the people, have a right to ask, what is our federal government going to do about it?
Now, I'll show you an edited version of a story CNN ran on the issue.
Fix already in.
The outcome of our presidential election was seized from the hands of voters.
Every American should be angry. You should be outraged. You should be worried. You should be concerned at what has happened in the election and the lead up to this election.
Privately, top anchors and executives mocked Trump's lies, calling them ludicrous, really crazy stuff, and totally off the rails. This text exchanged 2 weeks after the election, Tucker Carlson texting other Fox News hosts. Sidney Powell is lying, by the way. I caught her. It's insane. He says about Trump's lawyer, Sidney Powell, and Rudy Giuliani's unfounded claims. Sidney is a complete nut. No one will work with her. Ditto with Rudy, Laura Ingraham wrote back. Tucker responds, it's unbelievably offensive to me. Our viewers are good people, and they believe it. Even as those same hosts went on the air arguing completely otherwise.
All right, these election challenges are still going on, and disturbing irregularities have been found and must be investigated to the fullest.
On election night, the network first to call Arizona for Biden.
The Fox News Decision Desk is calling Arizona for Joe Biden. That is a big get for the Biden campaign.
As Trump's baseless conspiracy theories started to take hold.
This is a fraud on the American public. So we'll be going to the U.S. Supreme Court.
Carlson wrote his producer warning that Trump could easily destroy us if we play it wrong. The court documents showing a scramble behind the scenes as viewers rebelled against Fox for calling the contest in Biden's favor, and a course correction internally to prioritize profitability over the truth. After Fox News reporter Jackie Henrich fact-checked a Trump tweet about votes being destroyed, Tucker Carlson texting his colleagues, please get her fired. Seriously, what the F? It's measurably hurting the company. The stock price is down. Fox News in a statement argues the court filing contains cherry-picked quotes lacking context, as Fox News hosts continue this week to sow doubt.
Was the 2020 election a miracle? Honestly, we don't know. We don't expect to get an answer to it tonight.
Now, that shows all the lies that Fox News, Rupert Murdoch's Fox News, has been saying in the US, which is consistent with the lies they say here in Australia on their Sky News channel and their papers, the Australian and Sydney Telegraph and Herald Sun and Melbourne, etc. But what makes it such dynamite, the latest revelations, is the impact they potentially have on the defamation lawsuit in Australia, where Lachlan Murdoch is suing Crikey. Because what you're about to watch is Glenn Kirschner, a lawyer in the US, almost saying identically to what Crikey said in Australia, which led to the defamation lawsuit by Lachlan Murdoch. But in America, they can't sue for, well, he couldn't sue for defamation. Now, in Australia, Crikey said that News Corp and the Murdochs were co-conspirators in the January 6th riots in the US at the White House. And Glenn Kirschner doesn't say they were co-conspirators, but he in effect does. Have a listen to what he says.
So friends, think about that. They were feeding these lies to the viewers. They knew they were lies. They knew the viewers believed those lies, but they kept doing it anyway. Why? Well, for ratings, for profit. And friends, these lies they were telling to their viewers, they weren't any old lies. You know, they weren't lying to their viewers about which toothpaste will make their teeth whiter, which soap powder will get their clothes cleaner. They were lying, telling their viewers that their vote had been stolen, their election was rigged, their president was being unlawfully taken from them. You know, figuratively speaking, these Fox anchors were packing the kegs with gunpowder, giving Donald Trump the opportunity to strike the match on January 6th, and the whole thing exploded into imminent violence at the U.S. Capitol. Designed to do what? Designed to stop the certification of Joe Biden's election win.
Glenn Kirschner just said the Fox News commentators loaded the powder kegs that led to the January 6th riots and aided and abetted Donald Trump, in effect. And that's almost identical to what Lachlan Murdoch is suing Crikey for over in Australia. So I think Crikey should add that to their list of evidence in their defence against Lachlan Murdoch. But I'll finish off with some video of Lachlan Murdoch from an interview he did in, I think it was 2017 or 2018, where he admits having regular contact with newsroom managers, making sure they got the message right. And I'm sure he had a lot of contact with the Fox News managers, making sure they got the message right, the lies, that is.
Ken Aletta, of course, from The New Yorker.
Hi, Ken.
You mentioned that you were a social liberal, or to the left on social issues. You also extol the word empathy. Yet if you watch the primetime programming on Fox News, it's the opposite of that. Empathy is not championed, and they're socially very conservative. Do you plan to make any changes in that, since you have strong views on these things?
Look, I do have strong views on these things, and I think Ken, and you know this because you know our companies very well. You know, I've run newspapers since I was 21 or 22 years old. You know, I don't, and it's a practice I've had. I know it's a standard practice. It should be if it isn't, but I think it is a standard practice in almost every newsroom, certainly in the Western world. I don't tell journalists what to say or what to write. That's not my role. What I do running a media organization is obviously, you know, work closely with the managers of those newsrooms and with the managers of those newspapers. And it's important that they get the positioning and the messaging right. We don't always get it right. And we have to call ourselves out on that when we make a mistake.
Now, I'll keep on following up on this story. Kangaroo Court of Australia is independent media. I publish a website, YouTube channel, and Facebook page. And to help fund these videos, please support my Patreon account. You can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out. Most people can afford $3 or $5 a month. And please hit the like and subscribe button, and please share this video on Facebook and Twitter, etc. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.